Hello, I'm Daniel, and welcome to the Emunah Project, continuing in our series of advice and encouragement to converts, Gerim, returnees to Judaism, Baalei Tshuva and Noahides, Bnei Noach. A previous video we talked about knowing what you're saying when you're making a bracha, when you're davening, when you're praying, when you're communicating with God, either from a prayer book, from a siddur, from a siddur, or hisbodedus, when you're just talking to God the way you would a close personal friend. Know what you're saying. Similarly, when you're doing a ritual, whatever it is, whether you're washing your hands, whether you're doing kiddush, the blessing over wine, whether you're blessing over bread, not only do you know that you have to know what you're saying, know what you're doing. People who try to denigrate religious people, observant people, spiritual people, always saying, oh, you have all these meaningless rituals. And in a way, they're right. A meaningless ritual is just that. It's meaningless. What are you doing it for? What we need to do is make them meaningful rituals. When you're doing kiddush, when you're blessing, making a blessing over the wine, and you have a cup of wine, have a glass of wine, and you lift it up, appreciate what you're doing. When you're lifting up bread to say hamotzi, the blessing over bread, challah, especially on Friday or Friday nights, on Shabbos or Yontif, on a holy day, make it meaningful. When you're washing your hands, not only have the blessing al natilas yadayim, if you're saying it in Hebrew, have the words meaningful, have the actual action meaningful. If you don't know the Hebrew, when you're saying it in English, have the words make meaning and have the action make meaning. After Shabbos, when you're doing the ritual Havdalah and you're lighting the candles, the braided candles, and when you're doing the blessing on the wine, and when you're doing the blessing on the spices and you smell the spices, make the ritual meaningful. The denigrators are right in the sense that a meaningless ritual is bad any more than a meaningless blessing is bad. What you do, make it filled with meaning. Fill it with meaning. Don't just go through the moves. When you put on tzitzis, when you put on a talis, when you put on tefillin, when you hang a mezuzah, know what the words mean and know what the actions mean, especially if it's a commandment from God. Tzitzis are a commandment from God. Tefillin are a commandment of God. Putting on a mezuzah is a commandment from God. Appreciate it. Know before whom you stand. Know your words and know the actions, and don't just do it by rote. Don't just do it because. Fill it with meaning. Meaningful ritual. That makes it so much richer, so much more meaningful, and so much value for yourself as a spiritual being. Until next time, we're going to be doing more videos. Please come, please watch, please learn. Until next time, on behalf of the Emunah Project, I'm Daniel, and thank you too much.